Revisiting the history of pellagra offers more than just a window into past nutritional deficiencies. It provides a powerful framework for understanding how niacin, the very vitamin that eradicated this once devastating disease, remains uniquely positioned to address many of the same physiological dysfunctions now linked to aging. Pellagra, caused by a deficiency of niacin or tryptophan, its amino acid precursor, manifests with a triad of symptoms known as the 3DS: dermatitis, diarrhea, and dementia. Left untreated, it progresses to death. While pellagra is rare in the developed world today, the condition is, at its core, a manifestation of profound NAD depletion, a collapse of cellular energy, genomic maintenance, and immune resilience. Modern aging, when viewed through the biochemical lens, is essentially a slow-motion version of this same deficiency. Thus, the very treatment that cured pellagra, niacin, might well be one of the most underappreciated tools for restoring resilience in aging biology. At the center of pellagra and aging alike is NAD, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, a coenzyme critical for mitochondrial energy production, redox balance, DNA repair, and cellular signaling. In pellagra NAD, levels fall precipitously, impairing the function of virtually every system in the body. The brain becomes inflamed and energy-starved, leading to confusion, memory loss, and cognitive collapse. The skin, unable to regenerate properly, becomes photosensitive and inflamed. The gastrointestinal system loses barrier integrity and function, leading to malabsorption and nutrient loss. Remarkably, these same systems are also among the first to decline with age. Cognitive decline, chronic inflammation, inflammaging, and mitochondrial dysfunction are all features of age-related degeneration, and they share a common upstream factor: reduced NAD availability. Niacin's role in reversing pellagra symptoms was one of the earliest examples of nutritional therapy curing a systemic disease. When administered in adequate doses, niacin rapidly restores NAD via the Price-Handler pathway, converting nicotinic acid into NAD in a manner independent of the NEMPT enzyme, which governs the salvage pathway used by NR, NMN, and nicotinamide. This independence is critical because NEMPT expression is known to decline with age, chronic inflammation, and metabolic stress. Thus, in aging tissues where NEMPT may be suppressed or functionally compromised, niacin offers a bypass route, restoring NAD in places where NR or NMN may struggle. In this way, niacin may succeed where the designer molecules do not. Neurodegeneration is particularly relevant here. The dementia of pellagra is not a mystery. It's a direct consequence of NAD collapse in the brain. Sirtuins, PARPs, and mitochondrial enzymes all rely on NAD for function, and their decline leads to oxidative stress, synaptic dysfunction, and neuronal loss. Studies show that in models of Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease, NAD restoration can protect against neuronal damage, improve memory, and enhance mitochondrial function. While NR and NMN have been investigated in this context, it is often overlooked that niacin was the original neuroprotective NAD precursor, and its ability to rescue brain function from total collapse in pellagra is unmatched in clinical history. Moreover, its effects on brain inflammation via GPR109A activation further support its potential in neurodegenerative disease, beyond what NR or NMN can achieve. Inflammation, both systemic and localized, is another major target of aging therapies. Chronic low-grade inflammation accelerates cellular senescence, impairs immune surveillance, and fuels metabolic disorders. GPR109A, a receptor uniquely activated by niacin, not by NR or NMN, plays a central role in anti-inflammatory signaling. When stimulated, it suppresses pro-inflammatory cytokines in immune cells, enhances macrophage resolution activity, and promotes vascular protection. This makes niacin a dual-action molecule, both a replenisher of NAD and a modulator of inflammation through direct receptor activation. In contrast, NR and NMN raise NAD, but lack this receptor-mediated layer of control. The anti-inflammatory benefits of niacin, validated in cardiovascular medicine and immune research, mirror the same pathways that go awry with aging. Energy metabolism, of course, is the most visible aspect of both pellagra and aging. Fatigue, muscle weakness, and reduced endurance all stem from impaired mitochondrial ADP production. NAD is essential for oxidative phosphorylation, TCA cycle function, and fatty acid oxidation. Niacin, especially in higher doses, elevates NAD, not just in blood but in metabolically active tissues like the liver, kidney, and muscle. It enhances mitochondrial respiration and has been shown to reverse aspects of age-related metabolic decline. Even in modern clinical contexts, niacin has improved lipid profiles, glucose regulation, and fatty liver markers, conditions that overlap heavily with aging-related metabolic syndrome. NR and NMN, while promising in animal models, have yet to demonstrate consistent benefits in these domains across human trials. Taken together, these mechanisms suggest that niacin's historical use as a cure for pellagra foreshadowed its modern relevance. What was once a treatment for an acute nutritional disease may now be among the most scientifically grounded, biochemically accessible interventions for aging. While NR and NMN continue to be explored for their targeted potential, niacin offers broad, systemic impact that reflects its deep integration into human physiology. It is inexpensive, globally available, and backed by decades of clinical use. That it is not positioned as a frontline anti-aging therapy is not a reflection of scientific inferiority, but of cultural amnesia and market economics. In revisiting pellagra, we are reminded that aging is not simply the passage of time, but the gradual erosion of biological infrastructure, much of it NAD dependent. And the remedy for that erosion may not require novel molecules or speculative interventions, but a rediscovery of what we already know. Niacin cured a disease once thought to be mysterious and fatal. It may now have the chance to do something equally profound, not by promising eternal youth, but by restoring the foundational resilience that aging slowly takes away.